Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Laval Stadium as we get set for a pivotal early conference matchup between the Stony Brook Seawolves and the Vermont Catamounts. I am Cameron Boone as we get you set for what should be a fun matchup here. The all-time leading point getter in high school. She's already got 2 goals this season as a freshman from Warren, New Jersey. She's looking for 3. From just outside the box, low kick deflected off the post by Gallagher, but she couldn't save the rebound as Natalie Zelenki makes it 2 goals on the season and 1 for the Blue Hens tonight and gives them a 1-0 lead. Corner kick on its way in from the far side. Long ball in. Wiggins tried to get on the end of it. No, shot was denied by Hudson on the line. Rebound, Kalmbach, and it's in. The Seawolves have a 1-0 lead. Leading the team in both goals and points with 7 of the latter. Forward, Thompson on the end of it. She's got a chance here. Thompson circles the keeper. Right foot was not able to get the center of it. And it's played off of Raven Edwards, and it's going to spin back into play here. Edwards lays it back for Wiggins. Second try for Thompson. Header is there! Flicked forward. Corcho trying to win the race. Does she get there? She does. Flick down and in! Manuela Corcho wins the foot race past Amber Coca, and it's 2-0 Seawolves. Near side, Johnston ball's on sides. Julie Johnston ball. Right side of the box. Crosses. That's Edwards with the left foot. It's deflected, and it's in! Raven Edwards. 2-0 Seawolves late in the second half. As that ball's played to the far side, Julie Johnston ball. Long touch gets to the box. Johnston ball crosses it. Thompson wins it for the Seawolves. It's Amy Thompson. You don't want to get greedy, but if Corcho has another opportunity, she might go for a hat trick here. As it's played in the middle, Sydney McNutt. And laid back by Wagner. You can kind of just see this Seahawks team. They push forward. They've pushed forward. And they have surrendered now 2 later goals by Manuela Corcho. About 6 minutes apart. Now, those are the dangers of Wagner. They're pushing numbers forward. They had 8 players in the box for that free kick a little while ago. As Anika Ignazi will not check in. The horn went. There was no sub, and now the referee is going to stop play for a substitution. And that is the freshman Ignazi from Lower Borough, Pennsylvania. And she has made her way onto the pitch for the 5th time this season. And one of those stories, as the out-of-bounds flag is up on the far side, one of those sports stories that you love to tell, as Ignazi won the Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award for what is only to be described as perseverance, as she overcame a childhood lung illness when she was young and is now playing Division I athletics, which is one of those great stories that you hear from sports all the time. So it's always nice to see that in an athletic environment and see how sports kind of allow her to be able to play again, which is nice, as this is Wiggins plays it to the far side for Clapper. Jordan Clapper looking to get on the point action and can't do so. Sydney McNutt has the interception, and it's played out on the far side. And substitutions in, and this will be, it looks like, yes, this substitution will be allowed. Francesca Lee will make an appearance in this one for the Seawolves. And a good hand for Priscilla Wiggins. It's not often she gets a rest. She has played over 900 minutes on the season already. That is the most on the team. And it will be the freshman Lee from Webster, New York. About 20 minutes from my hometown of Fairport, a suburb of Rochester. Also home to fellow Seawolf Christina Fluman. As Clapper has it on this near side, trying to win the battle, not able to do so, and Jordan's going to get called for a foul. And it will be a Wagner throw-in now on this far side. So with what looks to be the presumed win here with under 4 to go now, the Seawolves will improve to 3-5-2 on the season. They will remain unbeaten in home games, or they will remain unbeaten in this last string of home games. They lost their home opener to Bryant 1-0, but are now 2-0-2 in their last 4 games here at Laval Stadium. And if you're a Seawolf fan, you kind of have to get a long, nice look at it, because they won't be back here again until October the 2nd when they take on Binghamton, which will be a 1 o'clock kickoff right here at Laval Stadium. Foul called on the far side. Jordan Clapper really wanting to get out in the action here, and almost a little too aggressive on that far side. The Seawolves now unbeaten in 3 of their last 4 matchups, the loss being at nationally ranked UConn. For the Seahawks, it's 5 in a row that they have dropped, and if they can't get a goal, it is now 4 games in a row they have not been able to produce. As this ball is played forward for the Seahawks, it ends their 3-game AE road trip, as the Seahawks will have a throw-in on the far side. They will head back home to take on URI in Staten Island on the 23rd. The first of 2 games at home. They take on the Rams on the 23rd, which is a Friday night, and then they will take on Columbia, a Sunday matinee once again. A 2 o'clock kickoff, for Wagner, a team that Stony Brook tied 0-0 back here on September the 9th. As we get set to round out the non-conference portion of the schedule, the second season, if you will, for both teams begins the last week of the month. Stony Brook will open in the America East against Albany, and Wagner will open up against LIU Brooklyn, as Manuela Corcho could not keep it in on the far side. 89th minute of 90 here at Laval Stadium. Stony Brook 3-0 up, thanks to a Leah Kalmbach goal. And now Manuela Corcho was able to add 2, as she has it on that far side and earns another throw-in, adding her first and second goals of the season. So just like that, she joins the 4-point club at Laval, as it's played out again for a throw. Lauren Kovalchuk gets her first assist of the season on the second Corcho goal. As the Seawolves make it now 4 players with 4 points or more. Cahill, Johnston-Baugh, and Edwards. Corcho
1 minute to play.
Tries to cross it in. It pinballs around and will be a Wagner goal kick. 90th minute of 90 here at Laval Stadium, and what has turned into a comfortable, clean win for the Seawolves. There was a stretch there in about the middle of the second half where you thought Stony Brook just wasn't converting. They weren't converting. Wagner was starting to push forward, and you thought maybe the Seahawks could get one. But then Manuela Corcho was able to out-race Amber Coca as it's played out by back. That made it 2-0. 5 minutes later, Corcho in a one-on-one battle with Coca again, won again, and was able to beat Jessica Wilm to the far post.
10, 9,
Sydney
8,
Vaughn with
7,
it,
6,
plays it back,
5,
and to the
4,
corner goes Jordan
3,
Clapper. It rolls
2,
over the end line,
1.
and this one is over.